I just kind of wanted to start with, we saw you sitting outside.
Yes, sir.
What's going through your head while you're sitting there?
Oh man, a lot of nerves. Just trying to let the nerves just flow, man, and not eat me up, because they will eat you up if you let them. Josh tell you, you know what I mean. Just try to stay relaxed, man. Try to stay calm as possible. Not dwell on the fight as much. It's gonna happen, you know what I mean. And just stay relaxed. It was real cold backstage too, so I went outside to warm up.
I know from 2018 to 2022, this is your second fight back, but there was a good bit of a layoff
Yes,
there.
sir.
What happened?
You know, I didn't have a stable gym at the moment. We moved around a little bit, ended up building a gym, and we're back now, you know, getting back to rolling. I had a daughter also, you know, just took some time off, some time to myself, and it was good, man. It was a good time off.
What's it feel like to be back now and to be on a promotion like this and have the performance that you just did?
It's big, man, and I want to get better every performance, but I also, like I said out there, I also want to outdo every performance. You know what I mean? I want to get better and better, get right back to the gym, work hard, and get the jobs done, man.
How much pressure is there as a boxing prospect where you're the main event, but you also know in boxing you have to keep that O on your record to really get to where you want to go? I know we talked about how that felt outside leading up, but just overall in terms of where you want to go in this sport, how do you kind of process that mentally?
Just working hard every day, man, and just working towards my goal, and just staying focused, keeping tunnel vision, and just knowing what the end goal is.
What is that for you?
World champion. World champion.
Does it matter what promotion?
It doesn't matter what promotion. I don't care to be with Top Rank, Matchroom, DeBella, Al Heyman. I don't care to be with any of them guys. I just want to be a world champion, and I'll be my own promoter. You know what I mean? And got Dean Tool. You know, we're ready to rock, man. So.
How long do you think it takes you to get there?
I'm 11-0 now. I'll say, you know, another year or two, you know, 15, 20, you know, I'll be right in the mix, man. Right in the mix.
Congrats.
Thank you, brother.
Now, Devin, you had an amazing performance going out there. You basically no-mossed your opponent on the stool. Now, being a trailblazer from the Gulf Coast and following basically in the footsteps of Roy Jones Jr., the GOAT of boxing, how do you see yourself moving forward in these bigger organizations, and what organizations, the IBF, the WBO, the WBC, the WBA, what organizations do you want to pinpoint and take out their champion at your weight class?
To be honest with you, Josh, I want to pinpoint all the belts. You know, of course, the main goal, the end goal is not just a world champion, but being a unified champion at each weight class. And I would like to start down at super lightweight, 130, and move up and clear them out. Keep moving up and clearing them out.
Absolutely. So when you take that step up in opponent, who do you have in mind to take out in the top 5 in those organizations?
Whoever's in the weight class, whoever's in the weight. We at 135, we at 140, we at 130. Whoever the top dogs are, when it's my time, it's going to come.
Now, as a trailblazer, because you are a trailblazer, you are leading your own path as a young boxer from the Gulf Coast. What do you see in your future going up? Like, how do you plan moving forward and each fight moving towards those bigger organizations?
Just working hard, man. Hard work and consistency is the main 2 words I can use. And again, man, just staying focused and just getting the jobs done, man.
Now, I know, again, you've had a resurgence in your career, like a resurrection, and you're putting people away. Absolutely. So how do you see yourself becoming the icon from the Gulf Coast, being the golden boy coming from the Gulf Coast and working out and showing that not only that the Gulf Coast has the best fighters in the whole world? How do you show that?
Be different. Get in the ring and be different. You know what I mean? Give the fans an entertaining show, and again, man, just be different and give the fans an entertaining show, something they want to see every day and every time you know you're fighting, and they want to make them want to tune in.
So, with coming from the Gulf Coast, with being from this area, is there any boxers that you train with, or you see, or any fighters, MMA fighters that you see on the Gulf Coast that are going to be rising stars?
Oh man, there's so much talent, man, coming around Pensacola. You got Josh Mayo, you got Heath Herndon, you got SD Dumas, you got Sabin Kura, you got Cade Howell. You got a lot of elite guys, man, around the Gulf Coast, and with hard work and consistency, man, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit.
Now, coming from a boxing family with you and your brother fighting, when is your brother's pro debut coming out? Because I know he's been killing the amateur ranks along with you. When do you foresee him to make his pro debut?
My brother's only 20 years old. I think this coming up year again, my dad didn't want to re-register them, and they were going to register at the end of the year with USA Boxing. They're going to try to clean up some tournaments, get a good year of fighting in some solid tournaments, and probably 21, 22 years old, you'll see him turn and unleash.
Are you signed with any big rank organizations yet, like as a manager or anything?
I'm not.
Not currently? Free agent?
Yes, sir.
Just killing everybody?
Just killing everybody, man.
Absolutely.
Just trying to make a name for myself right now and build my name.
Now, with your opponent that you just beat, you no-mossed him on the stool, with your game plan, did your corner have any minute adjustments in the round saying, hey, we got to fix something?
In my corner, man, we try to clear everything up in the gym. You know what I mean? Like you said, if it is anything in the corner, it's fly adjustments. It's nothing crazy. They told me I think at one moment I was kind of abandoning the body a little bit. I tried to start going to the body a little bit more, digging, so I could slow him down, and it worked, man.
Now, did your opponent, I don't know if he hit flush or not, probably not, because you're a slick boxer.
I didn't feel him hit. I didn't feel him hit flush at all.
You didn't?
I didn't. He caught me with a good uppercut one time. I don't think it was too flush, but it was a good, he caught me, and man, that's about it.
Absolutely.
Is he any tougher than any of your previous opponents? Because
I'm not
record-wise, he's the
of
toughest
course.
opponent.
Oh, for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. He's a little older, but man, his fucking head is hard, bro. I mean, I tried to knock that motherfucker off, and I couldn't fucking. All I could do was bust his nose and his mouth. Again, I felt like I was abandoning the body a little bit. I was trying to start going to the body to slow him down a little bit, and it started working.
Are you ready for that? Because in boxing, we know there's no going back
yeah.
to the record of some of the opponents that you faced, not to downplay your competition, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, this was the fight that took you to the place
Yes,
where,
sir.
hey, it's only guys with that sort of record.
It's only going up from now on. It's
Right.
only
And
going
you're
up.
prepared for that.
Oh, I'm ready. Yes, sir.
Actually, I wanted to ask you, being the best jab that we've seen in boxing in a
Yes, sir.
long time,
Yes, sir.
where was it that became your favorite hit? It looks like you're so comfortable with it. Tell us a little secret about that.
Man, the jab, man, it's just, it's honestly just been a punch that I've always was well-rounded with. One time in amateur ranks, I broke my thumb on my left hand, on my power hand. My dad made me throw my jab, man, for probably a good 3-4 months. That whole time, that thumb was broke. All I was doing was throwing jabs. And I've perfected it, man. I've mastered it. I work behind it sometimes, and it keeps me, I know how to use my distance with it, you know what I mean? And it's the best punch in boxing, man. It utilizes everything. It sets up everything. I love it.
It's the best punch in
It's
boxing.
the best punch in boxing.
Leads you to be the
It's
best.
what do you call it? It's the most underrated punch in boxing. Easily. In combat sports.
My next follow-up for you is looking at you in like the third round there before we got that stoppage.
Yes, sir.
Hands are down, free, comfortable. How do you get that comfortable in a ring like
I
that?
start
in a situation?
after a round or two, you know what I mean? I have him up at first. I'm feeling the guy out. Once I know, kind of see what, punch patterns he's coming with and stuff like that, then I get, the dropping my hands, slipping, because I know what punches he's going to throw and what punch combos he's coming off with and stuff. So it's just getting settled in there, man. It takes a few rounds.
Awesome. And then I was one of the first people you saw right out of the ring.
Yes, sir.
I still mean as a dog.
Oh, man.
That transition, how do you go from the happy guy showing up, or are you already leaving the hotel with that, I don't want to use the word anger, but that excitement in yourself?
It's definitely not anger. It's a sport. We're competing. You know
That
what I mean?
dog.
I don't look at it like that. But definitely some dog in me, man. Just hungry, man. Like Josh said, I had a long layoff. I'm just hungry, man. I'm ready to do the damn thing, get this show rolling, so.
Awesome, I appreciate it. It's an honor to
Appreciate
be
y'all,
in
man.
front of you when you fight. You and your Gulf
Appreciate y'all.
Coast team out here. You
I
guys are
appreciate
doing a
y'all,
lot
man.
this year.
I
So.
appreciate y'all, man.
Is there anything you want next, particularly? When your phone rings next for that next fight, do you have an idea? in
Just
mind?
as long as it makes sense, man. As long as we going up and not down or backwards, it's cool with me. know what I mean?
Now, is there any boxers that you watch on film to try and imitate your style?
There's a lot of fighters. I wouldn't say I try to imitate. I don't want to try to imitate anybody's fighters. I'm gonna be me at all times. You know, I'm Devin. But I watch a lot of fighters, different fighters, and try to take a little of something from each one and learn. So.
Now, in preparation for this camp, from how many weeks out you were, how do you start your camp? How do you get in the motion like, hey, we got to fight, we're good to go?
First 2 weeks, man, we're drilling real hard. A lot of floor work, a lot of reaction drills, and then probably about a month in, we start our sparring. I sparred about 50 rounds for this fight. I was probably sparring 8 to 10 rounds a night. Tuesday through Thursdays, about 2 weeks in a row we did sparring. We sparred. And then the next 2 weeks, man, same thing, drilling, a lot of reaction drills. And then the last 2 weeks, man, is my weight cut and just, you know, hitting double end bags. Nothing but speed, a lot of speed and just everything fast.
Speed and timing.
Yes, sir, and timing, yes, sir.
Now, when in the fight did you feel like you got your timing down? And your opponent's timing down also?
I would say middle of the second round, Josh, about the middle of the second. I started filling him out again. I got his punch patterns down. He seen me coming with my hands down a little bit the second round. I was getting comfortable.
Thank you again, Devin. It's been an honor and a pleasure, man.
Fight again, bro.
Yes, sir.
When you fight again?
September 24th.
Looking forward to it. I think I'll fight October.
Awesome.
We need to get some work in.
Absolutely.
We'll get it in, bro.
me too,
Yes, sir, bro.
Let's get a picture right